Hey guys, and welcome back to the Armchair View. We've just finished watching Man City versus Arsenal at the Etihad. There was a 1-0 defeat to Arsenal today. Today I'm joined by Shaheem. Shaheem, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, thanks for having me, Bill, on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
No worries, bro. So obviously, yourself being an Arsenal fan, we can clearly see that by the top there. What do you think of today's performance, really?
Oh, I was skeptical about the lineup at first. When I saw the lineup, I was a bit skeptical about the lineup Arteta chose. But then I had faith because we were playing at home. I thought, it could be. We could get it could be a draw. We could get a sneaky win. And after the first goal went in, I speak for every Arsenal fan. I think every Arsenal fan just went down in the dumps after that first goal went in.
Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, as soon as I see that goal going after 2 minutes, I was like, City are going to absolutely run riot here. And to be honest with you, they were doing really well for the first, 20, 25 minutes, City.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't look like you were up for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened at the second half, but Arsenal seemed to have come out, and Arteta, I think he must have shook them a little bit. And I really think City was there from the taking from you boys. I think it was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I think a big miss. I think towards the end of the first half, the last 20, 15 minutes of the first half, I think we done well. You know, Tierney started getting up and down the line. Saka started getting more involved. We had chances, but not that many clear cut. I think the second half, they were there. I think he made the substitutions too late. Bringing on Ceballos and Smith Rowe, I think he should have brought them on straight away. Then bringing on David Luiz as well. I didn't understand. Obviously, Rob Holding got a head injury, but didn't really make any sense to me. But I think this was an opportunity lost, especially we could have gone above Tottenham today as well, which would have just been an icing on the cake for me. If we got 3 points, we would have gone above them, and I'd be sitting there talking to you, smiling, saying, "Yeah, but everything's all right." But now I'm like, I just can't believe it. Sometimes with Arsenal, I can't.
Do you know what? Being an Arsenal fan, obviously, it doesn't sound great sometimes. Sometimes there's great days. I mean, Arteta has delivered the goods when it comes to trophies.
Yeah, he has.
When you look at it in that aspect. I mean, myself being a Man United fan, I can't say that about Solskjaer. But we're obviously up there competing. But today, as I said, I think it was a missed opportunity. I see that Pepe, when Turney had the ball down that left channel, Pepe was in acres of space and he was totally unmarked. All we had to do was pick out Pepe. And
I think we made the wrong passing decisions, especially in the second half today. I think Pepe, he's a sort of player that you like him, but then he don't prove it in the big stages. Against the little games, he'll come up and he'll score a goal, he'll cut in. But even today, there was a chance where he had, I think, to pass it to Bellerin to put him through. Yeah. He decided to try cut in and shoot, and I'm screaming at the TV going, just put it in there, give him a little pass and see if you can get. I think Aubameyang had another bad game today.
Yeah.
As our captain as well, coming off of the hat-trick last weekend, he should have done a bit more better, I think, especially against City today. But it's been one of them seasons for Arsenal, I think. It's been one of them seasons. Like you said, I think a lot of Arsenal fans are still in two minds whether or not we believe in Arteta or not. I'm a big believer in him. Mm-hmm. I think for him to come in last season for the last 6 months or so, and to win a trophy, and he wasn't even manager, to win a trophy was good. And then at the start of the season, we thought, okay, we might be able to compete, get Champions League football. And then when we started losing games, and I was thinking, what's going on? And then, when we beat Chelsea, I remember I thought, this is a turning point. We beat one of the big teams. We've come away with some good points here and there. Games we would have lost last season, we won kind of. But then even the games we've lost this season have been a bit spectacle. The Wolves game, when David Luiz got a red card, I don't think it was a red card.
Mm-hmm.
We lost. Aston Villa, and another mistake at the back, we lost 1-0. We beat Leeds, and then today it's like I had a bit of hope. Even though midweek was a bit shambolic as well in the Europa League.
Yeah.
I had a bit of hope today. He's rested a few players. He's brought in a few ones to play to see if they can play on Thursday. None of the players that played today deserve to play on Thursday. I can't lie to you. I don't think none of them deserve a starting spot. But then again, who's going to pick a strong enough team? But yeah, I believe it. I think I'm one of the few Arsenal fans that have my Arsenal blinders on because I believe in Arteta, and I think he's going to do well.
Look, at the end of the day, I always say that you should really back a manager. Unless they lose that dressing room, I think you just carry on backing a manager, and that's why I always back Solskjaer at United. He might not win a trophy for the next 2-3 seasons, but I will carry on obviously supporting the man behind the wheel, as Ferdinand always says.
Of course.
But do you know what? As I said to you at the start, I think City were there for the taking today. They didn't have a striker on until the last kind of 29, 28 minutes of the game. And it being 1-0, I think all you had to do was get a goal and it would have kind of gave them that shock. And I think you could have gone on to win the game after a goal.
Yeah, do you know what? I think there's certain times the referee didn't give cards out. I think a couple of times, stopped the counter-attack from us. I think if we had got one goal to make it 1-1, I think City would have opened up because they would have had to attack. And then we could counter-attack them into the space and probably get a 2-1 I was hoping for. Anyway, but I'm hoping we can bounce back from this.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We go again on Thursday against Benfica. Hopefully we can win because I think the Europa League is the only thing we have to play for right now.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know where we're going to finish in the league. I want to say 7th or 6th, I want to say. But after today's performance, I don't know because next weekend we got Leicester and that might be another loss. So, the only team we got that's kind of easy is Burnley. After Leicester, we got Burnley, which is the kind of easy one. But you never know if Arsenal.
I'm going to ask you one final question there, Shaheem. Do Arsenal finish in the top 4 this season, being 11 points adrift at the moment?
I'm saying no. I don't think we'll finish in the top 4 this season. Do you know what? For me, I said this to a lot of people. For me, I think if we was out of Europe altogether, I'd be happy with that because then we can rebuild and then, maybe challenge for the title next season. We can rebuild and just focus on the Premier League instead of Europe,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm saying no top 4. Fingers crossed we get top 6. So 5th, 6th, 7th, fingers crossed we get 7th or 6th to get into Europa League again. But I know my hopes up. I can just pray and believe we can get past Benfica Thursday and then we can move on to the weekend.
Well, there we go, guys. You heard it there first from Shaheem. There's his views on today's game. Thank you very much for watching. And
thanks for having me, Bill.
No worries, Shaheem. And guys, everyone take care and we'll see you again soon. Peace.